Lily was the kind of girl who never really stood out. Not because she didn't want to, but because she believed she didn't matter enough to. At 15, she had mastered the art of becoming invisible. In the school hallways, she kept her head down. At home, she rarely spoke. The world moved fast, loud and full of color, but she felt like a silent black and white photo hidden in the back of an old album. She didn't hate her life, but she didn't love it either. She was surviving. Her parents were always arguing. Money was tight. Her older brother had moved out suddenly after a huge fight and never called back. And Lily? She was stuck in between, quietly carrying everyone else's weight while feeling completely unseen. One rainy Tuesday afternoon, everything started to change. But not in the way you'd expect. It started with a girl crying in the bathroom. Lily had just finished eating lunch alone in the library, like she did every day, and was on her way to class when she heard soft, muffled sobs echoing from behind the bathroom door. She froze. Her instinct was to walk away. It wasn't her business. She didn't even know who it was. But something in that crying held her there. Maybe because it sounded like how she cried at night when no one was listening. She knew that kind of sadness, and suddenly her heart recognized it. She knocked gently on the door. "Hey, are you okay?" she asked softly. No answer. "I'm not gonna ask anything. Just, I've been there too." There was a long silence. Then slowly, the door creaked open. Inside was Mia, the most popular girl in school, the one with perfect hair, a crowd of friends, and a laugh that turned heads. Lily blinked. Mia? Her makeup was smudged, her hands were shaking, her eyes were red and full of something Lily didn't expect to see. Pain. "Why are you talking to me?" Mia whispered. "You don't even know me." "I don't need to," Lily said quietly. I know what it's like to feel like no one sees you." Mia looked at her, really looked at her. And in that moment, something shifted. No more popularity, no more labels, just two girls, hurting. Lily reached into her backpack and pulled out a small, folded piece of paper. It was something she'd written to herself on a rough night. A note that said, "You are not alone. You matter. This pain is not permanent. One day it will make sense." She handed it to Mia. Mia stared at it. Then, out of nowhere, she hugged Lily. A real, desperate hug. The kind that says, "Thank you for seeing me." That was it. One moment. One small, quiet choice. Lily didn't think much of it after that. She didn't tell anyone. She figured Mia wouldn't either. But what happened next was something she never expected. The next week, Mia sat beside her in the library. No crowd, no makeup, just her. Then other students began joining them. Quiet kids, lonely ones, the ones who usually sat alone. And Mia, once the center of everything, chose to sit with them. She started talking about mental health online. She launched a small support group at school called Voices Unheard. And in their first meeting, with 20 students gathered in a circle, she said, "This group exists because someone saw me when I felt invisible. One girl made me believe I wasn't alone. Her name is Lily. She changed my life." Lily's heart stopped. She hadn't saved anyone. She had just cared. But in that moment, she realized something. Sometimes the smallest acts, done when no one is watching, become the most powerful. Lily didn't become popular. She didn't become loud. She became something more. Present. She listens deeply. She writes notes and hides them in library books for strangers to find. Notes that say, "The world is better because you're in it." She's not trying to be a hero. She's just being real. And now, people see her. Because when someone walks with kindness, even in silence, the world listens louder than ever before. Sometimes we believe we need to do something huge to make a difference. But the truth? One small action, done with empathy and love, can change everything. Lily didn't know what that moment in the bathroom would lead to. She just chose to care. And that one choice became a ripple, a wave, a movement. So now ask yourself, what if your smallest act of kindness today is the miracle someone is waiting for? You don't need a plan. You just need a little courage to speak, to listen, to see someone and help them feel seen. Because the world doesn't need more noise. It needs more hearts, like yours. If this story touched something inside you, there are more waiting to be told, more lives to be changed, more hearts to be reached. So stay with us. Watch the next story